Okay, we're on to Taurus. So it is Lionsgate. It's the 8th for the 8th. First, I'll do your love reading, and then you can, at the end, I'll prompt you to think about something that you want, okay? Okay, let's see what's going on with your love life. Yeah, let's give them a good shuffle. Because the Aries one wasn't that nice. It wasn't that nice. Whoever that was a message for, it was about like divorce or separation and like things being at an end, needing to be alone for a while. So let's I mean, you could be a cusper like me, but I'm not going through separation at the moment. If you're late on in Aries season, you might find that Taurus reads resonate. Okay, sometimes they might resonate more. Typical Taurus. Right, I should have been in Aries, but I was 2 weeks late. I'm late everywhere I'm meant to go. I was late being born as well. Oh, your cat's missing. Oh, I've never tried to do that before. I know Georgia Tarot helped to find a person that was missing, and I've been asked to do that before, and I chickened out. I was worried about, you know, like the responsibility. Well, I'll try. I'll try for your cat. You must walk around the local area and shout. I know it sounds too simplistic, but my mum found our cat like that. She did it for a couple of days. She just walked around the, you know, like the 5 streets along in every direction, calling his name, and he came back. He was exhausted and ate so much food. You know, they stay out all night, don't they, in the summer? So we didn't think much of it to start with, and then we realised, like, this ain't good. But yeah, he came back, so definitely walk around and call for it. Get a little team of people to do it with you. Oh, it's really awful. Okay, Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this second week of August 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for Taurus. How's Taurus feeling? Eight of Wands. 8 of Wands upright. Fast action, progress, fast communication. Well, that's positive. When it comes to love, there could be some sort of progress. Now, don't forget, this is a reading for the week ahead, so it may not have happened yet. 8 of Cups upright. King of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords upright. 4 of Swords reversed. A partner. I'll say about your cat after I've done this reading, okay? Because I feel your pain. Right, 8 of Cups upright is Taurus. That's you actively walking away from a connection. King of Wands reversed is like, I'm so over this shit. Like, I do not feel in my power. I do not feel strong. I'm not in control of this, okay? Like, this is like weakness. The King of Wands upright is like when you sit in your power, you're assertive, you create goals and you make them happen. This is like, I'm drained beyond belief. Like, I'm so over this shit. And I know that because it's with the 8 of Cups, where you're walking away from something, or like just not pushing for it anymore. You're not trying to make it work, okay? 9 of Swords is like pain, anxiety, worry. You see that he's sat in his bed, like worrying. He can't sleep at night. Like, he's so over it. The Four of Swords reversed is like a restless feeling, like when it's upright, it's like you're putting the swords down and you're taking much needed respite. But this is like, I want this, I want like to not feel like this anymore. Like it's a restlessness. Okay. Perhaps this is what the progress is. Okay, maybe you feel okay, like more and more okay, like not having this person. Maybe this is something you really wanted for yourself, and now you're like, I'm actually getting more and more okay with, like, it didn't mean you wouldn't love them to come back, but you're getting on with life, and you know, although there's times where you think about this person, you want them to come back, actually like fine without them. You know you're gonna be okay. Yeah. Let's get one more. The Hanged Man. You're surrendering, okay? You're surrendering this to the universe. If it's meant to be, something will be conspired to bring you and this person in each other's path. Or if they want to make up for what they've done, they can somehow find a way to get in touch with you if they want it that bad. Okay, and that might sound unrealistic, but really what you're saying when you do that is like you're laying down the gauntlet, and you kind of say, not laying it down, throwing down the gauntlet, and you got your stance, and you know that you're not to chase this person, Taurus, okay? And so in that way you're leaving it up to fate, but that is a decision in itself. Does that make sense? Because you're not going to go running after them. You know, the ball's in their court, and they can watch you walk away if they're not going to do anything. If the universe thinks you're supposed to be around this person, okay, fine, but it'll have to be the universe or them that makes this so. Cause like, and Taurians, you know, because you're a Taurian, but you'll be stubborn as hell. You know, hell will freeze over before like you change your mind about this. Let's see who's showing up in your reading then. Is it the person you're leaving behind? Is it someone else that's on your mind, or someone that you're manifesting in the future? Who is it? I'll know from all the cards that come out, okay? Ace of Swords, Six of Wands reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. This person's so not over you. They feel like a failure. They feel like ignored, like you've forgotten that they even exist. They feel unseen. They've got some sort of major clarity, the truth, major revelation about something. And yeah, they're not healed like at all whatsoever. Like this is so not how they want things to be. Taurus, like not at all. Queen of Cups, if she was upright, I'd say it's someone who's patient, understanding, forgiving, they're healed, they're feeling zen. This person is not any of that, okay? They're unhealed. Queen of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, okay? But they don't have to have that in their chart. It's just how they feel right now, okay? Welcome into the chat, guys. Hi, Violetta. Hi, Gurkamal. I'm in the middle of a collective reading, okay? So I won't be answering questions. It's a collective reading by zodiac sign. When I get to 3,000 watch hours, I can start taking super chats in the lives, and then I can, I think I can do live question and answer, okay? But in the question and answers, you pay like $10 or whatever to get your question answered. It's never for free. That's not fair to make me work for free. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, okay. This person could be leaving a family situation or a very established marriage, connection. They could be withdrawing savings or income from that connection, dividing assets. Because the Ten of Pentacles reversed is like, Ten of Pentacles is upright, is like you have put two incomes together, you've collaborated and cooperated with another person to get to the Ten of Pentacles, you know, 5 each. To create lasting generational wealth for children, okay, for your children's children, for parents. This is like what comes from cooperation. When that's reversed, it must mean that the person's already attained that, they've already achieved it, but they're now going to withdraw money from that situation, okay? They're going to divide themselves away from it. Yeah, see, the Five of Cups, it's sort of in the challenge position, so I don't think anyone's over anything, but the Five of Cups is grief, sadness, loss, regret. Okay, this is like the most saddest like card you can get. It's someone who's absolutely devastated. You know, this is like, what on earth do I do? How do I get over this? Because this is like the end and I'm hating it. It's grieving. It's grieving for someone that we love, whether they've died or we're not allowed to see them anymore because we've broken up. You know, it feels like someone's died when that happens. It's awful. Someone that you've been making a life with or having wonderful times with says you're not allowed to see me ever again. And that's a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. So Six of Cups reversed. Okay, so they feel unloved. They thought this was a soulmate connection. Maybe you thought it was a soulmate connection. You're certainly worried. You're awake at night worrying about this. It's weakened you. It's made you feel like a loss of control. That's why you're probably choosing to try and get your power back in whatever way you can. They feel like uncelebrated, unseen. It's really getting to them. They're not over it. And they got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Sorry, that one was there. Their grief. They're in grief. They're grieving. They're in grief because that was their card. That was their card. Okay, it wasn't an outcome. In the outcome, we've got a Six of Cups reversed. So it's either they weren't really a soulmate or you're both perceiving this as like they don't see me as a soulmate. Okay, because that should be upright. That should be nostalgia, happiness, enjoyment, feeling like you've known someone for many years, even if you've just met them. It's just easy, like it just works. That's when that happens, it's because you've known each other in a previous life. Okay, it's because you aren't really new to each other. You've known each other in a previous life, but they're seeing that as reversed in the outcome, so that's sad. They're grieving you. The Fool reversed. No one's taking a leap of faith here. No one feels nostalgic and happy here. Everyone's sad. Everyone's tormented, you know, by memories. Like, Page of Wands reversed and the Four of Wands reversed. Shit. Instability, no excitement for a new phase, like devastating. Okay, 4 is the 11-11 card. It's a stable, you know, secure, like commitment. Everyone knows that you two are together. Everyone in the town knows. It's very open. It's not hidden behind closed doors. It's super stable. You live together or you're married. Well, that's inevitable, you know, and it's just and if that was upright, that one would be upright, and there would be like full excitement, full naivety, optimism, you know, because we haven't walked down this road before. It's just all coming together. It's just like the pessimism is unreal. Like I'm laughing because it's like a depressing reading. I didn't want them to be like that. But both Aries and Taurus have had like drama, things coming to an end. The difference is, this is more of a reading of grief and feeling weakened to the point where we're giving up, where you might both, have wanted it to work. In the Aries reading, it's like, I actually just want to get this severed now. Like, I think this is more like, it's more like emotionally distressing because it just isn't happening for some reason. Let's clarify why. What is this Ace of Swords like? Why, if they got the Six of Wands, they feel like a failure and they're totally grieving because they're watching you walk away from this. It's like maybe they thought you would hang around. Maybe they thought like if they just waited, you'd come back together. The universe would, bring you back together. Drowning. You are going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. Wow. If they're in a family situation already, it's really affecting their like their charisma, their like aura, when they're around like other people in their private life. It's just, even in like friends or whoever, this person just not themselves at all. And everyone's noticing. Because they're in grief, right? If they kept this secret, people won't understand why they're suffering like this. It's okay to eat black grapes. What does that mean? What does that mean? I've never heard that before. Oh, is it okay? You're asking, is it okay to eat black grapes? I don't know. Do you mean green ones that have gone off? I don't know. Enlightened truths. Now, they had the Ace of Swords upright, so they've been enlightened to something. Share your insights, spreading awareness with the power of honesty. They need to express how they're feeling. They need to communicate it, because it's like swirling around, it's building up, and it's like they can't cope. See how well that goes. They got the Queen of Cups reversed. That person's submerged in their emotions, like tsunami style. Like it's really adversely affecting them. Their day to day, if they're meant to be like a normally upbeat person, it's making them feel really, really terrible. Like they're just not themselves at all. And people are aware, like they're like, what on earth is up with so and so? You know what I mean? Like, it's worrying. That goes with the Queen of Cups reverse. It goes with the Five of Cups reverse. They're in total sorrow, guys. Like, you won't believe. They've realised like this ain't coming back together. That you're giving up on it. Expecting new beginning. Now, I wonder if that's to do with, I don't think it means that they're literally pregnant or you're pregnant or anyone's pregnant. I think this is about a new beginning. Because you know how they're in grief, that's an ending. You know how they've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. That is like ending a serious, like the most serious, most established, like that could be decades with someone. You could have children with them. That is like withdrawing from that. This is crazy. This is like a really big transition in this person's life, like the biggest. Some people never get over that. I can't wait to see what else comes out. Hang on. This person's desperate. Okay, they're absolutely like inconsolable. Oh my god. We were supposed to be us, not just you and me. They feel like you and them are just living separate lives, like completely. You don't see each other anymore, you don't spend time with each other anymore, you don't communicate with each other, you know, text, whatever, like photos. You don't bump into each other anymore, like, I don't know if you worked together or anything like that. Whatever used to bring you two into contact, I think they used to rely upon that happening a little bit. Because I don't think this was a very straightforward situation. It could have been third party. Doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm getting. It could be someone who's older, someone who's retired, but that Ten of Pentacles reverse just giving me like they've got a family there involved. They're very, very established. But they thought you would always be in their life through natural momentum, through natural happenings, circumstances, and it's not happened for a long time. They've realised like you're getting further and further away from them to the point where like it's potentially like you never come back. Do you know what I mean? They're absolutely grieving this now. Will there be a reunion? If there will, when will it be? Stay positive about it. That came out last time for you guys, Taurus. Let's get a new contact message from them. My fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Wow. So like this person like they're crazy attracted to you. Like they just think you are perfect, whether you're male or female. You are like perfection personified for them. Like you get them going like no one else. Just, you know, they haven't thrown away or deleted all of the images that they have of you. Like they keep them secretly. You know, when someone does that, like I don't know how to explain it. There's some people that you'll always fancy them, and there's some people that you actually like used to crush on them that you just can't stand anymore. And I've experienced it all, guys. But this person's always going to crush on you, like that attraction, that sexual attraction, that passion is never going to go away, and that's potentially because they may have unconditional love for you. It's not in a traditional like soulmate kind of way though. It's more like twin flamesy, or like you're magnets for each other. Like you're causing this person to go through a transition in their life. You were the trigger for that. You got a more profound role in their life than just them fancying you. It's not that. It's not like it's profound. Okay, like they're in grief over you. I don't know how else to put it. They thought that you two were gonna make a life together. They thought somehow you two were gonna be together. And I know that from the cards that have come out. You don't grieve over someone who's a fuckboy or a fuck girl or someone that you just used to crush on, that you then fell out with and you can't stand each other. It's not an insignificant thing for them. Like they're always gonna to cry, you know, they're literally crying over you. This person could be sitting in a car somewhere crying. They could be sleeping in a different bedroom crying. I don't know like how else to put it. They could be in work in an office crying. They're grieving for you. So you don't do that for people that you just fancy. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Like, They didn't see things going this way, and they're like, it's not like they're panicking or they think they can still make this work. They recognise that, like, they're potentially, like, not going to be with you now, and it's like devastating. Crap. You don't, put it this way, right? You don't cry for someone that you don't want anymore. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Ooh. Spirit's asking you to be positive. It's asking them to be positive, okay? I wonder if you're twin flames or something like that. Did you show up as a court card at any point? You were the king reversed, they're the queen reversed. This energy is all wrong, right? They should be, you're walking away. You're in your masculine energy. They want you, but they're in their feminine passive energy. So, like, whether they're male or female doesn't matter. Whether you're male or female doesn't matter. It's not an indication of gender. It's an indication of whether you are being passive. Okay, so when you're in your feminine energy, you just pull back. You just allow the universe to make it so, or you say, well, they better come to me if something's gonna happen. When you're in your masculine energy, you actively flirt with someone, you give someone else your number to give to them, you know, like, or you like add them on social media hoping that they'll send a message, or you send a message, just say hi, and you do the opener, and then you're sort of like triggering them to, you're chasing when you're in your masculine energy. You're not sitting around crying. They're sitting around crying, so how do they expect to come after you? Something's got to change here so that the energy switches and you become feminine and more passive, and they become masculine and more assertive. Because at the moment, they're just sitting, crying, watching you get smaller and smaller on the horizon. Do you know what I mean? Something's culminating here. Something's building up. Let's get you some sacred geometry. Sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Okay, so that was very different. Very, very different to the Aries reading. Okay, theirs was about allowance. This is about, the sacral chakra is between your hips. So think about the location of that. It's about passion, creativity, inspiration. The colour of it is very hot. You know, it's like burning embers, isn't it? So something is weirdly building up here. It's building up. Everything's asking you and this person to redirect thoughts, stay positive, dry your tears. Think about how you want this to go. Don't worry about what you think being realistic is, or what would you like it to be like, and picture that, okay? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. They're not communicating how they feel and what they want. Okay, they've been passive and it's hurting them. They're hurting themselves. Okay, so advice. We've got a number of cards that have turned over here. There's a better option. Yes, but don't force it. You're too close to see. Okay, I told you that emotion is way too heavy on both sides here. So, all is not lost, okay, but there's a need to reconfigure, a need to put weapons down, a need to communicate, a need to, that energy, it's like, you imagine like the peace sign, like, not the peace sign, but yin and yang, like, the energy needs to shift, okay, this person needs to build themselves up, and you need to stay positive, think about what you'd like the relationship to look like, okay, and make sure that you're positively manifesting. That being said, ask for something that you want, okay, for Lionsgate. This time last year, I asked for my channel to get into the algorithm because I was having like no views on my videos. No one knew I existed, and I was making all this content. And the next morning I wake up with 2 new subscribers, total strangers, okay, and I was in the algorithm. So ask for something big that you want, usually love or career or health of a loved one, health for yourself, something you've been actively working on that you would like some sort of positive movement, positive shift, bit of progress. The universe will give you some good luck at some point. I'm not saying it'll happen the next morning like that, because I've manifested other things that took like a year to come through, but if you're clear on what you want and you ask the universe out loud for it, say, Spirit, this is what I want. Angels, please help me to find a workplace that's supportive and patient with me. Please help me to find a love that's healthy and balanced, and we're a good team. Okay, you're allowed to ask for general big stuff. You can picture it, but don't name a person, because you're trying to control stuff that's not for you to control, okay? If you can't decide what it is that you want, give yourself 10 seconds and you'll lose your chance if you don't say it within 10 seconds, and that normally makes you find your priorities, okay? A mysterious message will reveal your true path. Ooh. So what could that mean? That could mean a text message. It could mean, like literally a message, like something written. Or it could be like a sign. Could also be like something in your dreams, Ancient wisdom will find you. Listen for the whispers of the past. This is your third eye chakra, okay? So it's about following your gut, following your instincts. Again, don't try to use logic and go, well, rationally, how is this going to come together? Or, get over emotional and be like, well, how's this going to work if he's not going to, or she's not going to, like, get out of their feels and actually take action? That's very negative, okay? And that'll slow things down and grind to a halt. You need to follow your gut. If you believe that you and this person are going to come back together, picture what you would like that interaction to be like, picture what the future could look like, okay? That's positive manifestation. But you're not allowed to say, I want a specific person and name them and be like, you got to make them be with me. We don't do that, okay? That's like black magic kind of shit. So just, I want a person with these kind of qualities. I want a love that's healthy, that we're a good little team. Someone who's reliable. There may be specific things that you want because you never had that before. Someone who's honest with money, something like that. Okay, so bear that in mind. Right, I've never done this before, but